Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Quotable, where the gifts just keep on coming.
And given.
All of that. Because it's the season of perpetual hope.
That it is.
And we're just feeling generous.
Yep.
So today, we're going to talk about one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time, which is the sequel to...
The prequel.
One of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. Home Alone 2... Lost in New York. This has got to be the first time I recall there being a sequel, which is pretty much a carbon copy of the original movie.
Yeah. I mean, Todd Phillips took notes and did it with The Hangover and was like, hey, we're going to plagiarize itself. So
he got John Hughes on speed dial,
yep,
and he was like, hey,
John, I really have an idea that I want to swing your way.
Yes. It's real nice. But what do you think made it work for the sequel?
I think that the fact that it was, in the first one, what made it work is, you kept the original cast and because it would have been kind of funny if, you had a Buzz who's a tall, chubby, redheaded asshole and, you can't replace him with a shorter version, even though, you and I did take note that it's supposed to take place, I think it came out like 2 years later.
I think the movie itself came out 2 years later, but it's supposed to be like the following year.
Yeah, and Buzz really kind of grew up.
He's the only one.
And out.
Yeah, he's the only one out of the entire cast of characters that really looked like he changed at all.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin maybe a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, not that
substantially.
Drastic. Yeah.
No.
So, but I think just keeping the original cast, and also the fact that it's like, oh, well, how many years are you actually going to forget your kid at home? So I think the formula was good, where it was, well, it's not going to happen in Chicago again. Like the family's going to Florida for Christmas, which Kevin is just totally against.
He completely hates because he's all about the Christmas trees. And
yeah, I'm from Florida. We have Christmas trees. Trust me. They are there.
They're imported.
Yeah.
But I think...
I haven't been to Chicago, but I know people from Chicago, and it's not like they moved here to North Carolina and they're like, yeah, to get out of Chicago
for the holidays.
Jesus, Christmas trees are just growing willy-nilly.
I know. But they basically stuck to the same formula, and I think that's what made it work.
Yeah.
But they added different elements to it that made it feel like it wasn't exactly the same movie.
Right.
But the parts of it, I can name at least 3 parts that they repeated. There's the initial mishap at the airport.
Correct.
You've got...
That's a given.
So you've got the scene with the homeless lady, right, where he's trying to compare his situation that he had with roller skates to her not trusting anybody anymore.
Well, a person's feelings
right,
aren't like roller skates. No, they kind of are.
Well, they're kind of the same.
They're kind of the same.
So it's like that conversation is comparable to the conversation he had with his neighbor in the first movie.
Right.
And then you've got, Harry and Marv getting all torn up in the house.
Yeah. And now the thing that I thought was kind of not believable is, is Uncle Rob's house?
I think so. That happened to live in New York.
Yeah, it's his dad's brother, but they're the ones, I believe, from the first movie that are in France. And I think, he even says something. He was like, well, maybe he has enough sense to go to my brother's. And she was like, aren't they in Paris?
Yeah, aren't they having the house renovated?
Yeah, and he was like, oh, well, maybe they have a sitter.
Like a house sitter?
Yeah, I guess, but...
Who's just going to let some strange boy who she's probably never met, or she or he, excuse me.
Right.
All right. Want to keep it fair.
But it is one of those things where, Kevin gets there. He gets in through the little trash chute that goes down the side of the building for the renovations. But it's just kind of funny that, you know, when he comes up with his plan of attack, it's like he knows this house like the back of his hand. I mean, it's funny, but also at the same time, when you really think about it, you're like, nah, not believable.
Would he have really known to do all those things? Like,
right.
Obviously, he knows his own home, but with as young as he is, how many times do you think he's ever gone to this house before?
Probably never.
It's possible that he's never been there before. You're right, because he's looking in a phone book.
Yeah.
And he sees, oh, Uncle Rob lives in New York.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite parts of the entire movie, or at least one of my favorite lines of the entire movie, is when Marv, that's Daniel Stern, right?
Yes.
Yeah. When he kicks open the door and immediately falls through like 3 floors because there's that ginormous hole that goes all the way down. But when he stands up and he just looks up and he's like, wow, what a hole.
I like what he says before he falls, though, because
I've reached the top.
Yeah. But the movie pretty much starts the same as the first one. It's like all the chaos in the house, you know, all the families visiting once again because, you know, Peter's basically funding this entire trip as per usual.
Yeah.
But,
and then you have Uncle Frank, that just the freeloader. And there's also, you know, in the first movie, there's an altercation between Buzz and Kevin. And then it's over pizza in the first one. In the second one, there's an altercation between Buzz and Kevin yet again because, you know, Buzz is being a dick like he normally is.
Yeah, and Kevin, well, they're both in like a Christmas pageant, whatever you want to call it. Choir.
It's a choir.
And they both happen to be in the same one.
Right.
Even though they're in
it's kind of
totally
weird.
different grades.
Yeah. So, I do like that the song is cast, when we were looking at the credits, it is cast to the Home Alone choir.
Yeah. They had to fly in a choir just for the movie. How about them apples? But once again, Kevin is the one that gets in trouble for something that Buzz did.
Beat that, you little trout sniffer. Which, honestly, tell you the truth, I mean, the insult doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Who's going around sniffing trouts?
Yeah, I know. But I do like that he's, if you walk out of here, you're sleeping on the 3rd floor. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, so what else is new?
Yeah. But then Frank, who's, you better not wreck this trip for me, you little sour puss. Your dad's paying good money for this.
Oh, God forbid we spoil your fun.
Mr.
Cheapskate. Yeah. But I love Frank's face. And then you got Fuller next to him. They both like lean back like, I can't believe you just said that. Somebody finally called me out. But it's like, why has nobody else said anything about this?
It goes to show in the first one, you know, when they were going to pay for pizza, and Frank's wife is, you know, well, you have money, and he's like, traveler's checks. She's like, don't worry, Frank, we have cash. Like, what a dick.
It's like $122. Yep, 10 pizzas times $12.
Yep. And then I think. I mean, obviously, you have to have new booby traps in the next movie, which is, I mean, it's funny, and I do like that they kind of placated off of it when, especially when they're going up the stairs. And he's like, "Wait, don't you remember what happened last year?" And he's like, "No." And it's like, how do you forget getting hit in the face with a paint can?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be traumatized.
Right in the schnoz.
I'd never want to take the stairs ever again after that. Yeah, I do love that they were playing off of the original movie in that piece, but it's like the two paint cans, and then they're not expecting the third thing, which is this giant iron pipe of some kind.
Yeah, it's a huge like the wrought iron pipes for that's what they used to use in those old buildings, like either for water or gas. Yeah, but
when it comes to the traps in the second movie, it seems like a lot of them would not have actually worked the way that they did.
Right.
You know, in the first movie, I feel like they were more believable because it was either stuff, falling down and hitting them in the head, lighting them on fire.
Right.
You got Marv stepping on the nail, stuff like that. All believable stuff. In the second movie, you got stuff that probably wouldn't have happened, So when that iron pipe gets thrown down by Kevin, Marv and Harry, there's a significant height difference there.
Right.
And even if Harry was higher up on the staircase than Marv, that pipe would not have hit them both at the same time, causing them to fall through the hole in the floor at the exact same time.
Yeah.
But it still makes for a good scene.
Yeah, I mean, it's good comedy.
But the fact that that's 3, the pipe coming down is, that's 3. And then he cuts the pipe down, and it falls on top of them, and they don't bother to try to block it.
Nope, they just let it happen.
4. The other thing is the tool chest.
Yeah.
There's no way that tool chest is going to come down the stairs without tipping over and just sliding down.
And not even that, I mean, but even if that tool chest is full of tools, that's not something that you can just throw a string around and you're going to grab a doorknob, yank on a door, and it's going to pull off the staircase. I mean, it's just physically impossible.
Yeah. And the fact that even if it did get all the way down to the stairs without tipping over, it wouldn't have knocked the door off the hinges. Unless, for some reason, the hinge pins were missing because of the renovation.
Right.
Which
the door would fall if you opened it and shut it. I mean, and this is what sucks about working in maintenance. I mean, just the things that you pick up on where you're like, man, there's no way that's physically possible.
Right. I know.
I mean, but it does. I mean, but just going back, it does make for good comedy.
You just say like what my dad always says. It's in the script.
Yeah.
That was the sound of a tool chest coming down the stairs.
Oh.
But I mean, because you have Marv, who obviously the idiot. I mean, Marv and Harry, they're both stupid. But
they fell for the same shit in both movies. So.
But I mean, it's just funny because their introduction into it is they escaped from prison, and they were in prison in Chicago, so they escaped prison and went to New York thinking, okay, we'll never, ever have to deal with this kid ever again. And he just happens to get on the wrong flight and fly to New York. So, and they do run into each other. Believable? No. Funny? Yes. I mean, it is, like I said, it all just goes back to good comedy.
Here's the one thing that I noticed. In the first movie, they do a head count.
Yeah.
And by accident, they count that neighbor kid.
Right.
As thinking that was Kevin.
Correct.
And, 14 people, 7 in one van, 7 in the other van, right? In the second movie, there was also 14 people. But that older... the
girl's not there.
Right. The hot chick.
Yeah.
Like, so who's the other? Who replaced her?
I don't know.
It's probably that person whose name we saw in the credits.
Probably.
Rod or
yeah.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going through the credits and we saw a bunch of names that didn't make any sense.
No, they didn't make it sense at all.
And because the fact that the cast was in no particular order whatsoever, like it wasn't in alphabetical order, it wasn't in order of like significance.
No. I mean, basically, and when it comes to the cast, it started off with Kevin, Macaulay Culkin, and then it was Joe Pesci right after. Obviously, Macaulay Culkin was going to get top billing because of the fact that, it's because he has the most lines in the movie. So, in all essence, he's the star of the movie, but then you have Joe Pesci right after, and most likely you have him right after because he's the biggest name through all the people that are in the movie. So, because, I mean, Daniel Stern, he had some movies under his belt and everything. I mean, like City Slickers 2, had those movies going for him. But, I mean, Joe Pesci was the big name.
But then you got other people who, despite their level of celebrity, if you will, like Tim Curry, Rob Schneider, it's like they don't even have names in the movies.
I know. Bellman. Concierge,
yep.
Yeah.
But then I know we're going to lose a lot of listeners for this one, but it's like the fact that Donald Trump is in this one.
Right. Yeah.
Like, how many people even remember that?
Yeah, and I mean, and it's funny, too, because there's a meme that's going around that's like, I can't believe that Donald Trump, this goes to show you, like, Donald Trump sees a kid alone in the lobby of this hotel, doesn't say one word about it. But then again, you know, like I've pointed out and you and I have talked about several times, in the first movie, you have the old man neighbor who sees Kevin out and about with no parents in sight, and he doesn't say anything.
Right. He
doesn't sit there and be like, hey, really kind of noticing you're alone. So
yeah, he sees him in the convenience store. He sees him at church.
Yeah.
And he doesn't question that.
Yeah, and not once does he sit there and say, hey, you know. And then you have the homeless lady who, in the second one, who is, you know, kind of taking the place of the old man from the first one. And not once does she sit there and go, oh, are you and your family here in New York for Christmas or what? I mean, it's like, so don't sit here and give Donald Trump a bad rap like he did something wrong.
Right, because he just sees a kid in the hotel lobby in passing. It's like, I'm sure you see kids all the time. You don't know which ones are their family or parents or whatever. So, I mean, you can't make that kind of judgment call.
Yeah, I know. So you people just need to calm down.
Just
all right.
I like how Kevin has that talk boy little. It's like a Walkman thing with a recorder on it.
Kevin, did you pack your suitcase?
Yes.
Yes.
Everything that I laid out for you?
Yes.
Yes.
So stupid.
And what was it? Did you see what your Aunt Donna left out for you or something like that? He's like, let me guess.
Donald Duck slippers.
Close. It's an inflatable clown to play with in the pool. He's like, oh, how exciting.
Which is kind of funny because, I mean, later on in the movie, when he blows up the clown and puts it in the bathtub or in the shower, when Tim Curry, like when his character's like, oh, let me go check on this kid because this kid, but this kid who like checked in by himself, like, okay, let me go check on it and see that. That's not like a pool toy. That's not like an inflatable pool toy. It's like a 6-foot clown that, I mean, stands up. That seems like one of those old, like when we were kids, you would have like the boxing thing that you put like
fill it with
water
sand or something so it stays
and
up.
Water.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look like something that I'd be like, oh, I bought this for the pool.
And even if it was one of those things, it wouldn't have like movable arms like that.
Right.
It was just like the dome shape or whatever.
That's right. Dutch and Morgan poking holes.
Just, I mean, you know we do this.
Yep.
It's kind of our thing. But there are a lot of holes in this movie that need to be poked.
Yep.
And we're going to poke them.
Yep.
But I like how Kevin has kind of matured.
Yes.
You know, in the first movie, he acted like a little asshole, not going to lie. Like, the way that he was talking to everybody, even the way he was talking to his mom.
Keep yourself honest.
Yeah. The way he was talking to his mom was always just, like, shitty and sarcastic.
I know. He was an absolute dick. I mean, you know, I could never talk to my mom like that.
Yeah. Of course not.
Yeah, no. I mean, we wouldn't have a podcast right now because I would have died many years ago.
We would have never met.
No, because my mother would have killed me.
Yeah, and in this movie, like the only time he really mouthed off was when he was being forced to apologize to everybody for, you know, what happened at that Christmas thing.
Buzz had a very well thought out apology. Yeah, and then he called me a trout sniffer.
Yeah, just because you guys were too stupid to, you know, and believed his lies. But I do like the nod to the first movie where they're about to head to the airport, and once again, his mom thinks that she forgot them.
Right.
But then he turns around. He's sitting in the passenger seat. He's like 14.
Yeah.
He's like, good thing I have my own ticket. In case you guys try to ditch me. But the way that they were able to convey the chaos in the airport once again,
right?
It was very well done. You know, you have the guy that looks very similar to his father. He's like dressed almost exactly the same way, similar haircut. So when Kevin looks down for a minute when he's trying to find batteries in his dad's bag.
Yeah, and I mean, in all honesty, it's like, that's when I sit there and look at it, like me being a parent. If my kids are like, I need batteries, you'd be like, wait till we get on the plane. And they're like, oh no, let me just do it now. And then that's when I sit there and look at it like, I side with the parents on that one. I mean, your kid's being a dick. Like, you know, you can wait until we get on the plane.
You don't need them this second.
You don't need them right now.
You know we're in a hurry.
Yeah, so, I mean, don't be a little shit.
And the one thing that pisses me
I'm
off...
glad he ended up in New York.
All right. You need to sit down a second.
But
good thing we're already sitting down.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man. Oh, that part just irks the shit out of me.
What bothers me is... Okay, in the first one, the power gets knocked out because of the winter storm, the tree branch falls on the power lines and knocks out the power.
Right.
So none of the alarm clocks in the house would have worked. In the second one, his dad he unplugs something, which unplugs the entire, he's got the clump of things plugged into the one, like, power adapter.
Which you should never do, people.
Yeah. And then he doesn't think, oh, well, now I'm going to have to reset the alarm clock. But it's like, nobody else in the house set an alarm. They're all relying on Kate and Peter to wake them up.
Yeah.
You know, and even Frank mentioned something about that. He's like, you guys give the worst wake-up calls. It's like, well, you're a fucking man.
Yeah.
Grow up.
You're also an adult.
Yes. You are very capable of waking up on time.
I know that I shouldn't complain about a free trip.
Yeah, I know.
But you're going to complain, so
he's going to complain. Cheap, Mr. Cheapskate. But, I mean... Once again, the chaos and the negligence of all the adults, including the people that work at the airport, where, you know, he bumps into the lady right at the gate.
Wait! And then he's like, yeah, no, it's somewhere.
Did you have a boarding pass? Yeah, it's
I can tell you, it has my name on it. It's Kevin. You can look.
You can do your due diligence.
Yeah. Do my what?
The hell did you just say?
But then you got the other guy that comes on. He's like, come on, we're ready to go. Which is funny because he walked down the tunnel from the plane and he was like, you got to shut it up here. No, she actually doesn't. I mean, the plane pulls away. That door doesn't need to be shut.
Not just yet.
Yeah. I mean, the plane can still pull away as long as the airplane door is shut. Then, yeah, no, I mean, you're good. So.
But it's like, all right, board him. But make sure he finds his family.
Yeah. And then he just kind of looks and he was like, there's my dad over there, but never really like double checks
like,
to be like,
yes.
Hey,
your son.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I mean, I can look at someone and be like, oh, yeah, no, that's my dad. Be like, really? Be like, oh, yeah.
You could have pointed at anybody.
Yeah. I've known him my whole life.
I'm pretty sure I know what my dad looks like. But yeah, you would approach the gentleman and say, hey,
is this your son? Like,
how about be a parent and keep track of your kids?
Yeah.
Tell them to count their kids again. But I do like when Kevin gets to New York and he goes up to the counter and he sees, I can't think of the actress's name, but
I think it's Ali Sheedy.
She was in Breakfast Club.
It's Ali Sheedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He's like, what city is that?
It's New York, sir.
And the look on his face, he's like,
yeah. I did it again.
But I like how she keeps calling him sir.
Yeah. Well, I like the fact that he even says he was like, yikes, I did it again. No, you didn't. Because you never did it
the first time. You never made it to the airport.
Yeah, the first time you overslept and you were at home and you honestly woke up and thought to yourself, I made my entire family disappear.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened the first time. It's not like you sat there and said, God dang, double darn, I went to the wrong city again.
Which makes you wonder, in the first movie, does he think that they actually disappeared? And then he wished them back?
I think so. I think that's what he thought because that was his whole thing. He was like, I made my family disappear. And it's like, no, you really didn't. I mean, they just left.
Yeah, because it's like...
And left you.
You don't know if they had that conversation once everybody got back home. Like, well, where did you guys go?
That's why I think it's so funny about, like, when I see the memes now where it's like, nowadays, it's like, 2023, just like you have Home Alone. And like it's just a text message conversation. So the movie was like 20 minutes long. You have the opening scene, all the chaos, and then Kevin like texts his mom. He's like, "Where are you?" And she'd be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe we forgot you. I'm sorry. Just wait there. Don't do anything. We'll be back soon. Yeah. Like I'll just stay on the plane and we'll fly back." And just be like, "Okay, bam, end credits."
Yeah. Yeah. This would not happen in this day and time.
And
now.
Then what's really funny is, not once was child services like, don't worry, were all over this.
We got it.
Yeah. I mean,
Parents.
you literally have people that call the police department and say, we boarded a plane, accidentally forgot our youngest child at home, and not one person was like, we better get social services over there.
You're unfit.
Yeah, you have the police department and say, okay, ma'am, we'll send someone over and check on your son.
You say, and there was nothing about, well, are you coming back home?
Yeah, I know. It's just like, oh my God. Just the holes.
The holes. So many holes.
There's so many damn holes in this.
But it
Maybe Home Alone 3 is the best one.
but when they
That kid was just homesick with chicken pox.
Yeah, that's right. But when they're at the police station talking about like what happened, you know, and the whole this is becoming a McAllister family tradition thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because the cop is, you can tell he's judging.
Yeah. I am thoroughly unamused with your story, lady.
Right.
So luckily enough, we've never lost our luggage.
But seriously. But yeah, he doesn't get it. Like he doesn't see the humor in it whatsoever.
I mean, like he actually sees it like you people, like seriously, you're in the police department right now saying you've lost a child. Like there's no humor in this whatsoever.
But it's like even then, they make it seem like they forgot their kid at the airport the first time, and that wasn't the case. They left him at home.
Right.
So, but either way, like the cop is like, well, we'll call Chicago. There's it's most likely he that's where he is.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be anywhere else.
But I do like that when he asked, he was like, do you have a recent picture of the child? And he's like, yeah, I got one in my wallet. And he's like, wait, I don't have my wallet. He's like, my wallet was in my bag.
Kevin has my bag.
Kevin was going through my bag to look for batteries. Kevin has my wallet. And then I like the cop, like right after, it's like all of a sudden it's like full on detective mode.
Right.
Were there credit cards in that wallet? It's like, yeah. And he goes, okay, if he uses one of those credit cards, we can track him down.
Yeah, but Kevin, he's only 10. He doesn't know how to use a credit card. Oh yeah, immediately.
But I love Kevin's face right after. He's like, wow, it worked.
But how he recorded his voice.
Like, oh yeah, to call the hotel.
Yeah, and he slows it down way too much.
Yeah, this is Peter McAllister.
The father. I'd like a penthouse suite with one of the little mini refrigerators.
You have to open with a key.
Oh man,
that I thought was hysterical.
And Tim Curry's character as the concierge was fantastic.
Right.
You know, the fact that he believes, well, he's immediately suspicious because he sees Kevin wandering around the lobby.
Yeah, just
by himself.
Walking right up to the front desk to get a room.
But the lady, when he comes up to the counter, like she's just completely ignores him. Yeah. At first, and then looks down. He's like, "Hello, may I help you?" Well, yeah, that's your job, isn't it?
I believe me and my dad called and made a reservation. I mean, you know, come on, look it up.
Do your job.
Come on, sister.
Do it.
I need that little key for the refrigerator.
Daddy's waiting. But then you got Rob Schneider, you know, shows him to his room. Bellman.
Okay. Cedric, don't count your tips in public.
His name is Cedric Bellman.
Yep. C. Bellman for short.
That's right. But he starts going through Kevin's bag.
Yeah.
Because I guess he's trying to find like identification or like, who is this kid?
He's like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, do you want me to put the key in the bag, sir?
Yeah, he's trying to play it off.
No, I'll hang on to it.
Oh, man. But the shit that he gets into and then the way that the hotel staff is trying to make it up to him.
Right.
You know, like he gets that limo to pick him up with his own fresh cheese pizza.
Yeah, your own personal cheese pizza.
But I like how when they open it up, the steam comes out of it. I think they had to spray like dry ice or something in there to make the steam come out, because I don't think it would actually happen like that.
No. I mean, I highly doubt it. But then again, who knows? I guess it all depends on when they filmed it. I mean, because if they filmed it in January or December and it's freezing in New York, and then you have a freshly, like, incredibly hot pizza and you open it up, I imagine that there probably would be steam.
Yeah, but I'm going to assume...
They filmed it in July.
Well, they would have had to do it in one take.
Oh, yeah.
When the pizza was still hot.
Yeah.
You know?
They just had pizza on hand.
That's it.
Yeah. They raised pizza right next door. The original.
They all claim to be the original, but the real one's on 11th. Oh, man. But then he goes to Duncan's, which is like a pretty incredible toy store. Like, if I was a kid and got to visit this place, like, that would be cool.
Oh, yeah. No, that would be awesome. And what does Marv say later? 5 floors?
Something like that, yeah.
He was like, tonight at midnight, we're robbing Duncan's toy chest. 5 floors of cash.
But the fact that he reveals their entire plan to Kevin, it's like, what? He's not going to say anything.
He's like, the only person he'll be talking to are the fish. Or the Undertaker.
But I like when you first see Marv and Harry, because they're in the back of that fish truck.
Yeah.
That delivery truck. And then as soon as the door opens, it's like, well, how do they not see them?
Yeah. Well, I do like that he was like, you smell that? And he was like, yeah. He's like, you know what that is?
Yeah, it's fish.
No, that's freedom.
No, it's fish.
It's like, shut up. It's freedom. Come on, let's go before someone sees us.
All right, fine. It's freedom. And fish. You won't let it go.
I do like the blonde lady that keeps popping up.
Yeah, you see her twice.
Yeah, and when, because they go from being the wet bandits to the sticky bandits.
Yeah, you got Marv who's got tape reverse taped onto his hand so the sticky side is out.
Right.
And he's just snatching everything from people that are like coming by.
Like the Salvation Army, like he just dips his hand in there and he's like, look at that. And he was like, oh, great. And he was like, yeah, we just got out of the joint 2 days ago and you're going to risk going back over 17 cents. And he was like, no, what are you talking about? He's like, now we got our new name. The Sticky Bandits.
You need help, Marv.
I know.
But they're at a crosswalk or something.
Yeah, and he bumps into that lady.
And his hand sticks to her purse.
Yeah.
But as soon as she turns around and looks at him, he's like, oh, pardon moi.
And then like she smacks him or something and he was just like, oh, I think she likes me. Yeah. But even Harry's like, serves you right. He's like, come on, let's get out of here. But then later on when she's at the crosswalk, and they have Kevin, and he's looking up at them, and they're not paying attention.
And Kevin pinches her ass.
He pinches her butt, and she turns around, and you just see Marv's face, and he's like, well, hello.
Immediately punches him. Yeah. It was him. Or was it? No, what does he say?
Well, it was funny.
No, he did it. That's what it was.
Yeah, she punches Marv, and then like Kevin just looks at her, and he was like, he did it.
He did what?
Did what?
And then she punches him, and then Kevin's like, thanks. And she just nods.
Yeah, and then not even her sit there and just go, who are you? Like, who are these guys?
Yeah, why are you running from them?
Because the last time this guy bumped into me, they didn't have a little kid with them. Mm-hmm. So yet again, people, just calm down.
But even the first time they see him, like he's wearing his backpack that says K. McAllister on it.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he turns around and sees who it is, he just immediately screams, like loud as can be. And then all the people on the sidewalk, it's like they don't stop to help him out.
I know. You just got 2 grown men right there with the kid, and the kid is in essence like literally screaming for his life.
That's New York for you, I guess.
Yeah, and everyone's just like, God, look at this kid. Oh, way to be dramatic.
Yeah, they're just used to that kind of behavior, I guess. The boy who cried wolf.
You gotta help me. There are 2 men chasing me. Oh, why? Stole wouldn't take your stolen credit card. We'll just see what the police have to say about this. But in all honesty, one of my favorite scene, I think, in the entire movie is the scene when they find out where Kevin is. So they fly to New York, and they're at the hotel where Kevin was staying.
Right.
And you have, they're like, once you discovered that the boy was, and then you just see Tim Curry or concierge, and he goes like, I made the discovery. And he's so proud of himself. But then she was like, well, you guys go ahead and go up to the room. She was like, I'm going to go out and look for Kevin, which is, I kind of imagine any mother would do that. Like if they're one of their children were missing in a city, they'd be like, no, I'm going to be out there looking for this child.
Right.
And then you have the husband who's like, I don't think you should be going around this big city in case you get lost. And she was like, oh no, she was like, the way I'm feeling right now, no murderer or mugger would dare mess with me. But when concierge,
yes, that's his name.
Ma'am, you have millions of parasites out there that are armed to the teeth, and she just smacks the shit out of them. He's like,
"Do bundle up.
It's awfully cold outside."
He just looks to the side, and his lip is trembling. He did that so well.
He did.
God, may he rest. God.
No, he's still with us.
No.
I mean, his career's dead.
I mean, I hope he's resting wherever he is.
Oh yeah, I know. He's fallen on some health issues, and I feel so bad. Tim Curry is. Oh, my heart is with you, sir.
No, I didn't realize. I thought he. Maybe I'm confusing him with
the old man from the first one. Yeah, that happens.
Alan Rickman.
Oh yes, no. May you rest, sir.
Yes.
That quivering lip. Dude, I mean, I can watch that scene over and over and over.
He did that
scene
so
is
well.
So funny.
Yeah, and then the fact that they brought back the whole angels with filthy souls, but they're even filthier this time around.
Angels with filthier souls. You've been smooching with everybody.
Yeah, you were smooching with my brother.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir.
No, you were here. You were smooching with everybody.
I do like that the way it's set up, because he was like, yeah, I knew it was you. I could smell you getting off the elevator.
They don't know what to think about that.
Like, yes. It's like, and you was here last night too, wasn't you? It's like, yes, I was. And he's like, yeah, you was here, and you were smooching with my brother. But I do like when Kevin's watching it the first time, and he's sitting there, and she was like, no, I wasn't. And he was like, oh, no, she was here, and she was smooching with your brother. And he's like, nah, you was here, and you were smooching with my brother.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, she's rat bait.
Yeah.
Which is funny because, like, when he watched the first movie, he was a year younger.
Yeah.
And he was kind of scared by it, until he got used to it, and then used it to his advantage. But, this time around, he's kind of used to that kind of crap. But when he starts listing all the names, when the hotel staff is in the room.
Yeah.
And then they get to Cliff.
Yeah.
And Cliff is like,
lie.
no, it's a lie. But they all look over at him. I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid you're mistaken.
But everybody has that look on their face like, oh, God. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't he say something about like little Mo with the gimpy leg or something?
Cheeks, Bony Bob. Cliff.
Oh my God. And I mean, the way that they were able to escalate the reactions to, Harry and Marv when they're going through the house. Marv is like, well, there's no way. He doesn't live here.
Yeah.
He doesn't know this house, so there's no way he can like tear us up like he did before.
Yeah. He's like, will you let me do the thinking?
Right.
It's like, fine. Go ahead.
But the bricks. Like, oh my God.
That scene is so funny.
It's hard to watch. Like, it almost gives me a headache. The very first brick that hits him, and then Harry's like, how many fingers am I holding up?
He's like, 8.
And Harry's like, get up. But then, like, each brick that gets thrown, Harry plays it off as if they're not hitting Marv.
Right. Well,
he's just he's offended at the fact that bricks are being thrown in his general direction.
I do like that Marv is like picking his teeth or whatever, and he was like, just throw down the camera, kid, and we'll pretend. He was like, you'll never see us again.
He's like, as much as I would love to shoot you, and I would.
He's like, I don't have a lot of time on my hands.
Right.
But I do like, he's like, just throw it down. You'll never see us again. He's like, promise? He's like, cross my heart and hope to die.
He's like, okay.
Yeah. Here it comes. And then he like throws the brick.
With pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah. But it's funny because I just like that Marv is like picking his teeth and just looks up right at the last second, like right when it nails him. And he's just laying there and he was like, oh my God. He's like, how many fingers am I holding up, Marv? And he was like, oh yeah. He was like, yeah. You want to throw bricks? He's like, go ahead. Throw another one. Come on. I dare you.
Yeah, and Marv's like, no. Don't speak for me. I don't know how they did this, but I got to give them credit because when he throws the first brick down, Marv has no marks or anything on his face.
Right.
As soon as the brick hits him, you see that mark right on his forehead.
Right.
So it's like how they couldn't have done that in reverse, to my knowledge, because even if they did, you would have seen the mark before the brick hit him.
Right.
So I don't know. It was either really good editing.
I think it was really good editing
because
on their part.
The only other thing I can think of is if they had some kind of makeup or something that would have transferred onto his skin once it made contact, but they just used like a foam brick.
Right.
But I don't know if that would have been as effective, man. So I don't know.
But what does he throw? Like 3?
He throws 4.
Like, 4?
4 total, yeah.
Oh, well, after the third one, he was like, come on, go ahead. He's like, you got any more bricks? And he's just sitting there, and he's like, all right, come on. He's like,
because that's
get
when
up,
Harry walks off, and I think...
well, it's funny because he was like, get up, Marv. He's like, come on. He don't have any more bricks. But I do like it because he sees Macaulay Culkin with the brick and just like throws it, and he's like...
He's like, what? What?
He turns and he moves out of the way and nails him again. And he was like, that's it. Nobody throws bricks at me and gets away with it.
Once again, he makes it all about him. He's selfish bastard. But here's the one thing. Like, when Kevin's at Dunkin's, he buys that thing of soap. And it's got like the alligator head or dinosaur head on it. And his total comes to like $23.
Well, I think he got that. Didn't he also get the Swiss Army knife?
Well, I see a Swiss Army knife and like a map of New York.
Right.
But you don't ever see those get rung up. You only see Duncan pick up the soap.
Yeah.
So you don't know if that's the price for all 3 things. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Like $23 for a soap. I mean, you're not shopping.
Where'd you get all that money?
Right.
I got a lot of grandmothers.
Once again, Duncan's not questioning why he's there alone.
Nope. Oh, really? Is your dad walking around here somewhere? Or perhaps one of these grandmothers you speak of?
Yeah.
Nah.
But I mean, that does make for a touching scene, you know, when he talks about how, you know, he would like to make the donation for the kids in the hospital and everything. And then he gives him the turtle dove ornaments, which, you know, makes for a great scene later on.
Wow, I thought they were just part of a song.
Oh, they are. And for that very reason.
And for that very reason.
But it's funny when Harry and Marv are in the toy store, they don't see Kevin that entire time.
Right.
Like, how?
I know.
Almost like a Kevin magnet.
Yeah. But I do like because that's, you know, Kevin walks outside and he's looking at the map through his magnifying glass on the Swiss Army knife. And that's when they come out and they're like, look who it is.
Yeah, that's when they see him for the first, or he sees them for the first time.
Yeah, which, I mean, credit to them for being able to read that backpack that far away.
I know, right?
I mean, I know I couldn't have done it.
No. At our age? Yeah. No way. But they're hiding
there
in those...
was no way.
There was no way. But I like when they're hiding in the 2 houses, and every time somebody would walk by, they would just freeze.
Yeah.
It's like they wouldn't see them either way. But I like
just part of the attraction here, people.
But I like how Marv comments. He's like, when are we going to go? And it's like, this one doesn't have a bathroom. Good shit.
Yeah.
The stuff with like, they're getting tore up. Like Harry gets his head lit on fire again.
Yeah.
And like he does a handstand on the toilet that Kevin filled with kerosene, but it's like, just take your hat off, man.
I know. It's the same thing with the first one. I mean, like, dude, when he opened up the back door and his head caught on fire, literally, I mean, he stood there forever screaming.
Way too long.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like, good God.
No common sense.
Yeah, you just wanted your head to catch on fire.
He did. He was asking for it. And then you see, once again, the continuity error where he goes to reach for Kevin and you see the M that's like burned into his hand.
Yeah.
Facing the wrong direction.
Yep. It's probably not even the right hand.
It's probably not.
I don't remember. We're going to have to go back and watch it.
He grabbed the doorknob with his right hand, but he grabs it sideways.
Right.
Which he still grabbed it in an awkward way.
Yeah.
Because who grabs a doorknob like this? You can't see what my hand is doing, but you can picture it.
Yeah. No, I don't understand it.
The M would have been sideways on his hand.
It would have looked like a 3, people.
And honestly, when I grab a doorknob, I just grab it with my index finger and my thumb. So that M wouldn't have even touched my hand at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They did it for a reason.
Yep. They did.
They wanted a throwback. and they got it in spades. But the shower goo that they use when Harry jumps up to that ladder.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just falls flat on his back. Dude, oh my God. They fell so many times in this movie.
I know. And, I mean, even when he kicks in, like, when he opens up the back door and that tool bag, like that huge duffel bag is full of all those tools that fall on Harry. I mean,
oh my God.
That would have been almost impossible.
I would have been
for
done.
him to lift up.
I would have been done at that point.
Yeah. Oh no, even there. I mean, like I would have been done if I was Marv, I would have been done after the bricks. I would have just been like, you know what, you just go ahead. I'm just gonna chill right here on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I just had my face crushed in with four bricks.
Yep. Nope. I'm gonna set the next couple of rounds out. And then
I've reached the top.
And then the other thing is like he pulls the doorknob out that's tied to a string.
Right.
And then he keeps pulling it. Yeah. Pulling it and pulling it. Like you learned no lessons.
I know.
In the first movie.
He just goes all the way to the end. And what is it? The automatic stapler?
It's like either a staple gun or a nail gun.
Yeah. You just don't learn.
No.
I mean, come on, man.
Not even a little. But I like when he's trying to climb back up to the next floor. And he stacks all the furniture awkwardly on top of each other. This thing is not structurally sound whatsoever.
No, not even a little. Oh, yeah. I've worked out all the kinks.
Yep. It's like nice and sturdy. Nope. Not even a little. But I do like Kevin's moments with the homeless lady. You know?
Yeah.
He screams in her face the first time he sees her.
Yeah.
Just because that's his thing.
Yep.
That's what he does.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah. He's like, well, the first time I saw you, I screamed at you. I'm sorry. You were all covered in birds. But now that I think about it, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
They're probably all over you because they like you. You were just trying to help me, right?
Yeah. Your love is like my roller skates.
Yeah, it really is.
I just wear it around the room. That's all.
It makes me go fast. It's like, you were just trying to help me, right?
Yes.
I'm not bothering you, am I?
No.
So I'm not a pain in the butt?
No. But not once did she sit there and go, where are your parents?
No.
We should get you back home.
But because he had that whole moment where he buys her hot cocoa and then they go and listen to the music, which was really cool because, you know, she doesn't get to interact with anybody for years and years. And she finally gets to talk to somebody. So it was a touching moment. But yeah, to your point, she doesn't question why he's by himself.
Yeah. Like, you know, do you have any brothers and sisters? Where are your parents? You know, it's no. It's just, okay, great.
But when he's in Central Park and he comes across all those like it's like the decay of Western society all confronting him at one time. Yeah. And then he gets into the taxi cab and
God, it's scary out there.
He's like, it's not much better in here, kid. But it's like he still could have stayed in the cab and gone back to the hotel.
Right.
But he chose to be afraid.
Yep, he did. That he did.
But you're afraid of the park too, Marv.
No, I'm not.
Not. But yeah, I mean, so many great moments in this movie, and you know we can't touch on every single one of them. We're too busy poking holes.
Right.
We get lost in the moment.
That we did.
But you know, one of my favorites. It's one that I have to watch every single year, just like the first one.
Yeah, it's such a great movie.
So, that being said, I think we'll have one more Christmas special for you.
That we will.
And that's really all I got to say about that.
Yep.
And I guess until next time.
Quotable Podcast out.